What is going on, twins? It's your boy Zay Tim Fed, bringing you back with another YouTube video here today. Today in this YouTube video, we're gonna be moving a little bit different than usual. I'm gonna be running over my full grocery haul than what I'm currently eating on the daily basis. If you did not know, I do box 5 to 6 days a week, and I'm currently in fight camp, been in a fight camp for the past month and a half. I have my first fight coming up February 22nd of my amateur debut in boxing. And then I also have a fight March 29th. So I gotta be honest, not only my training has been affected, but also my diet has been affected. So it's been a little bit different than usual. I was on a body recomposition, eating around 4 to 5 meals a day. Now that I'm in fight camp, training around 3 to sometimes even 4 times a day, it's a little bit harder to get food in. So this is some of the groceries that I am gonna be running on the daily basis, and I'm gonna be touching over that right now and why I basically am eating these foods. I'm doing a shit ton of cardio right now, which means I'm burning a shit ton of calories right now. So I'm trying to make sure I'm getting as much protein as I possibly can. I gotta be honest, my protein's a little bit lower than what it was when I was truly just bodybuilding. Just for digestion. Also, I am trying to sustain as much muscle mass as I can. I'm really not trying to grow as much muscle mass. So diet has definitely changed when it comes to that, but we're still trying to make sure we absolutely have to have protein or we're gonna be losing all of our muscle. The grocery stores I did go to, I went to Costco and I also went to Publix. The reason I went to Publix on top of Costco is because Costco doesn't have everything that Publix does, and also I don't need everything in a massive bulk. The most important thing is probably going to be this massive thing of beef. This is basically 5 pounds of beef in one. This is gonna be 90%. The reason I do have beef, not only because I am not truly bodybuilding like that as of right now, so I'm tired of chicken, but also because this has a little bit of extra calories, also some fats to help me with my hormone levels since I am really overtraining, but also to help me get some calories in. It just tastes a lot better. I can eat this multiple times a day. I fucking hate my life eating chicken multiple times a day. So I'm pretty much having this around 2 or 3 times a day, and I gotta be honest, this probably would honestly maybe last me maybe about a week and a half. I eat a lot of ground beef, and I'm buying these little containers of it, and it literally lasts me about 2 days. Obviously, we do have our chicken breast. I'm still integrating chicken into my diet a little bit, especially when I feel like I'm eating red meat a little bit too much. I can't eat red meat too much just because it is not the best for my health, just from genetic reasons. So I'm still integrating chicken into my diet just a little bit depending on the day. Now, my favorite protein source I'm gonna be getting into this is gonna be salmon. Not only does it have a lot of healthy fats, in which I really do need some good healthy fats into my diet right now with all my training and hormones, I feel like my favorite recipes are with salmon, and I just love salmon. This right here is from Costco. This whole thing of salmon is literally less than $30, and this will probably last me for about a week. So honestly, really good, because salmon is actually pretty expensive, and you always want to get your salmon fresh because it doesn't taste as good when it's already pre-frozen. It's just not as good. Fresh salmon always tastes the best, and it always has the best texture in my opinion. A good source of protein, good source of healthy fats. It is my favorite by far. Another very common protein source is going to be our whole eggs. I'm having 2 to 3 of these almost every single morning. Sometimes on my day of my cheat meals, sometimes I might even have a day where I don't really diet at all. I'm still running these around 2 to 3, 6 to sometimes even 7 days a week. So I have to get eggs. They didn't have any eggs at Costco, so I just had to sacrifice it and go to Publix, unfortunately. But I do love eggs. I can make great recipes with them, and they're good sources of fat, good sources of protein. Not too bad in calories, they're pretty low in calories. And personally for me, they fill me up pretty fast, I gotta be honest. I personally feel like your morning is not truly getting started unless you have a sunny side up egg, and I've been doing that for probably around like a year and a half straight of almost every single day having eggs, and I'm just not sick of it, I gotta be honest. One small inclusion is gonna be our Fairlife fat-free milk. This one has about 80 calories per serving, but this is also great in my oats if I make like protein ice cream with the Ninja Creamy, which I have been doing as of recently, or frozen yogurt. And personally, it just has better texture than what oat milk or regular almond milk would have when it comes to my oats, or if I'm making French toast or anything like that. And it does have some pretty good protein in here, so this is just gonna be, you know, small little inclusion to the protein because it technically counts. Another big staple for my protein right now is going to be Okio's yogurt. This is gonna be the 23 grams of protein per serving. I had the vanilla version. Like I said, I have been doing like frozen yogurt. I also been having yogurt bowls where I put like some cranberries in there, some fruit in there, also a scoop of protein with a little bit of sugar-free syrup. It's kind of just to help me with my sweet tooth. Almost forgot, we have our chicken breakfast links. I love these in the morning. They're absolutely one of my favorites. Not as good as turkey bacon in my personal opinion, but it's good to switch it up every once in a while. For 3 links, it's only 130 calories, so it's pretty fair to say this is extremely low in calorie. It also has 12 grams of protein per serving, which is not bad at all. They just taste fucking great. I would highly recommend you get these if you want to kind of switch up one of your protein sources in your breakfast. Now that we got into all of our protein sources, now it's going to be time time to get into our carb sources. My carb sources are gonna be extremely basic right now. Possibly over the next few weeks, because I will be in fight camp for probably about another month and a half. I will be switching things up, maybe adding some muffins and other carb sources in there. But right now, I'm just keeping it very plain and very simple. Obviously, one of my carb sources is gonna be regular white rice. I get a sushi rice from Costco. It's actually pretty cheap. I get 12 bowls of these, and I usually get 2. So this pretty much is gonna last me about 2 weeks right here. I believe it's like $12, $14 for each box, which is not really that bad. So it's really about $1 every single bowl. I would say out of my carb sources, it's probably one of the most I'm using, but on top of also bananas, I put these in my yogurt bowls, also in my oats that I pretty much have every single morning. Or sometimes if I have to go train right after, usually I have to go to the gym and go on a run right after, or I might be at boxing and I have to go to the run right after. I've been running on the beach. If I feel like I can't have something too much, but I am pretty hungry, I usually have about a banana before I go run. Another carb source is, like I said, I have it pretty much every single morning. It's going to be my oats. I have around 40 to 50 grams. I do that probably around 6 to sometimes even 5 days a week, depending how my week is going and how my appetite is. Right now, since I am training so much, I'm definitely overtraining. My appetite's a little wishy-washy. Some days I'm like starving. I feel like I'm binging all day. And then some days I literally just have like no appetite whatsoever. So it kind of switches around. But the days that I am extremely hungry, I usually eat a lot of oats, since that slow digesting fiber keeps me full for a little bit longer. And I honestly feel like it's pretty, dense for the low amount of calories it actually has. Another small carb source is going to be my dried up cranberries. Now this is not really just for a carb source, it's really just for my sweet tooth. I gotta be honest. I'm putting this in my oats every single morning, and I'm also putting these in my yogurt bowls, and I believe they just taste absolutely amazing. I don't know why, I'm kind of obsessed with them right now, but it does have 33 grams of carbs per serving, which is actually pretty damn good. But I don't know why, I just love these and I like the sweetness that they have. So if you want to have something that put in your oats to switch up in flavor, or have those yogurt bowls that I have, if you have not yet, add me on Snapchat. I've been posting my yogurt bowls and kind of everything I include into them. Go ahead, add me on Snapchat, Fit. But these things right here are gas. You can get these from, I think, Walmart and also Target and Publix. And I'm gonna do an honorable mention. This is going to be cranberry cashew granola. This is something that I've already tapped into a couple of times, because I kind of honestly have to get one of these every single week. I put these in my yogurt bowls, gas. Also, it is a pretty good carb source in my personal opinion, but usually I don't have these to the end of the night, but I usually like to have a pretty high amount of carbs on my last meal of the night, just so some days, honestly, I wake up and go to training fasted. It just personally makes me feel a little bit better. My stomach gets kind of upset with just how much moving I am doing. So I feel like loading up with carbs at the end of the night usually helps me, not only with my hunger, but also my energy levels in the morning, even though I'm pretty fatigued. When it comes to my vegetables, I usually just like to keep it plain and simple. I generally do like broccoli. I put this in the air fryer for about 4 to 5 minutes, where it usually has like a soft kind of like bowl texture in a sense, with a little bit of seasoning. And this is pretty much my go-to. I would say I eat this around twice a day. Now, when it comes into the sauces portion, I have some buffalo wing sauce from Kinder's. I like putting this, like my hot sauce, on top of some Japanese barbecue sauce, mix it up with my beef, or usually my chicken or salmon, and I just think it tastes absolutely gas together. Also, to drink, we have some coconut water. I'm basically drinking one of these, sometimes 2, every single day, get some electrolytes in. Also, I just love coconut water, but this is gonna be my full grocery haul, the things I'm kind of putting into my diet on the daily basis. I am missing a few things like rice cakes, peanut butter, honey, and etc., just for like pre-workout and everything like that. Right now, I gotta be honest, I don't know really what I'm doing with my physique. I'm kind of just maintaining and trying to just stay lean as possible, so I'm kind of not trying to consume too much calories, even though I am burning a lot of calories throughout the day. Right now, I don't know how much calories I'm burning. Sometimes my runs will be 400 to 500 calories, and last night I ran 6 miles, so I burned like, I think almost 1100 calories, and that's on top of going to boxing that morning. So it's pretty safe to say that some days I'm burning 12 to 1500 calories of just basically working out. I go to boxing in the morning, then I go to the gym, and then I usually, for the most part, am running around 2 to 3 miles pretty much almost every single day. If you have any questions, ask them down below. I'll make sure I get back to your comment, or if you want anything for me to go over when it comes to my food, comment down in my next video, or a video soon in the future. I will go ahead and answer that for you. But today we're going to be going to the gym. We're going to be hitting some chest. I'm going to walk y'all through a little bit of chest workout. Also, my chest workout has changed a little bit. I have knocked down the volume pretty intensely, and I'm going to let y'all know how my training is and everything like that right now. And yeah, I'll see y'all when it's time to train. So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be hitting some chest. I'm gonna start off with the Smith machine incline. After that, we are going to do around 4 to 5 rounds of 2 minutes on the bag. Get some bag work. They have a really nice bag here. I brought my gloves and wraps. Then I'm debating on doing around 3 to 3 minute rounds of jump rope. 2 to 3 minutes, we'll see. And then after that, I'm gonna shoot to go in that cold plunge, just to kind of help my body relax a little bit, help it recover as much as I can, and wake up early in the morning. and spar. I'm telling y'all, bro, we are on that grind right now. This is our second workout of the day, and then the bag, jump rope, and everything will be our third workout. So we've been doing 3 workouts a day right now, sometimes 7 days a week. So yeah, bro, we are grinding right now, but in the end of the day, it's all gonna be worth it. After my fight in March 29th, I'm gonna go on a massive vacation for almost 2 weeks. Type down below where y'all think I should go. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I really didn't want to go on that run last night, but David Goggins popped up on my TikTok like always, and I was like, nope, gotta do it. And one of the biggest things I took away from last night, what he was saying is the best work is the ones that are unmotivated. So, and it actually did help last night because I was not motivated to work out last night and I was hurting, but I did that run anyways, and I'm not gonna lie, after that run, I felt so much better. But do I feel good now? No. But will it be worth it in a couple weeks with our fight and also next month? Absolutely, especially when it comes to mental. You gotta take great pride in the shit that people refuse to do or just can't do. If you won't, I fucking will. Having that mentality carrying over to a young man at 24 has completely changed my life around, homies. Get a little warm up, get the chest warmed up a little bit. I went to training this morning and I genuinely felt like I was gonna pass out. I did mitts for like 30 minutes straight, which I've never done before, so that's how you know our cardio is definitely paying off. But I genuinely felt like I was gonna pass out. And my coach told me that after I spar tomorrow, I think I'm probably gonna throw a spar like 4 3-minute rounds. My coach is like, I'm gonna do the assault bike for 8 rounds of 10 sprints and a 20-second like active rest, and then I do 10 seconds of an all-out sprint. So did that shit earlier this week. That fucking sucked. So it's pretty clear to say I'm on like my Conor McGregor arc right now. Just now starting to see a heavy drop off when it comes to my lifts and everything like that, but it'll come back in due time. After our fight camps are done, I'm definitely gonna be taking a couple more fights this year. But then we're gonna focus on, you know, putting a little bit of mass back on just a little bit. But I think I'm gonna stay on TRT for right now. Really, really low dose of it, just for a while. I feel good on it. What we're gonna be aiming for in this workout today is we're gonna try to knock down the volume as much as possible and go for high intensity. I'm gonna try to get this workout done in the next like 30, 35 minutes, get a good pump, get a good chest workout, and go ahead and call it a day when it comes to lifting. So I can go back home and try to get some good sleep tomorrow. All right, let's tap into this shit. So I'm just gonna start off with 25s. I'm gonna do a set to about maybe 12 to 15. With the 25s, I'll probably be, I think 12 will probably be a really good number. Even though our lifts have changed a little bit, we are still focused on the incline chest. We're still lifting like a bodybuilder. Fuck, I don't even remember how much lift on that. Fuck. Ooh, boy, I am burning. I forgot to take some pump products before this workout. I'm kind of upset by that. My pumps have not been the best these past week, just from overtraining and everything like that. But it doesn't matter. We're still getting that work in regardless how we feel. We got set number 2. For this one, I'm gonna be going for about 12 as well. And then we're gonna up the weight pretty slight after this, and we're gonna go to failure for our last set. Only doing around 3. Yes, sir. Ooh. Woo. That was that set right there that kind of warmed me up a little bit. I feel like one of the biggest things I've been trying to pay attention to is really just like kind of being like undefeated, like mentally. Because obviously for the past month and a half, I've been in these fight camps training, you know, I was training twice a day, which is already hard enough, but now I'm upping it to 3. And, you know, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I could come in here, film a bullshit ass workout, post it, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you know what I'm saying, just lie straight to y'all's face. Or I can come here and half-ass my workouts and bullshit. But I'm trying to take that extra mile, and on my last workouts of the day, to finish up, I'm trying to train harder than what I did yesterday and what I did this morning. That's the whole point. And I promise y'all, no matter how hard life gets, no matter how down bad you are, no matter how bad the heartbreak, how broke you are, you can always come back from it. I promise you. You can always bounce back and make it better than what it originally was. So don't give up on yourself, bro. Fucking never. I don't care what's going on. I don't care even if your own parents and friends don't believe in you. Never fucking quit on yourself, bro. That's the most important thing, because you'll never, no one knows. No one's gonna be able to take that potential out of you. No one's gonna be able to, you know, take that greatness out of you. But you are gonna have to be the one that's gonna have to fight deep within. People might be able to help you along the way, but you're gonna be the only one to truly get that out of you. You feel me? We got a third and final set for this Smith machine incline, and we're gonna be going to a set of failure. And I feel like if I don't get at least like 10, I'm gonna drop set it, and I'm gonna go to failure again. Now, apparently, I just did a recent study that doing a drop set to failure is pretty useless if you already went to failure, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it regardless, because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel better than everybody else. I'm doing what my opponents won't do. Tired don't matter. Hungry don't matter. Come on. That's 10. Ooh, can we get 15? Come on. 2 more. Come on. Honestly, I got the 10. I say, let's try to get this 15. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna get that big. You gotta understand, bro, if you wanna be that top 1%, if you wanna be great, better than most people, you don't wanna be average. You can't do average. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm thinking about it, I got fights coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? If my opponent runs 3 miles, I'll run 6. If we train once today, I'll train twice. If we train twice today, I'll train 3 times. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always trying to one up, get that edge. Win or lose, you can at least say you gave it your all, you did everything you could. I'd rather lose knowing that I did everything I could than lose thinking I could have gave so much more. You feel what I'm saying? Second chest exercise of the day, I'm gonna be doing cable chest flies. I'm gonna do about 3 sets, and then for my last 2, I'm gonna be doing 2 sets of form failure, just to kind of push myself just a little bit more and just keep this volume as low as possible, but trying to get as much work out of it as we can. So I'm gonna be doing about 12 for my first set. 1 2-second hold. Get a nice squeeze. Not too heavy. I gotta be honest, maybe it's because I ate a little bit more. I ate like 2 cups of rice and about 7 ounces of salmon. I'm actually getting a pretty decent pump. Not like they used to be, but at least I'm getting some sort of pump in it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm low-key really excited to do this bag work. I don't know why. I've been looking forward to doing bag a little bit more. I think just because I've been getting a hang of it just a little bit more and kind of learning how to like pick my rhythm and like pick my shots, also move around the bag, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty excited. I think I only did like 3 rounds of bag work this morning with my coach, and then those mitts just pretty much just took it out of me, bro. All right, second set. This is gonna be our form failure set, so I'm gonna over-exaggerate my movements just a little bit. I'm not counting the reps. I can care less about the reps. The biggest thing when it comes to these form failure sets, so if you don't know what these are, this is like 2 or 3 reps shy from failure, and you wanna get as optimal reps as possible out of every single rep. So we wanna over-exaggerate it a little bit. get some half reps in there. Woo. And then end it off there. Ah, shit. I don't even know how many reps I got right there, but including those half and quarter reps in there, bro, just gives you a little bit of that extra edge. So kind of how my training's been going, just low volume, very high intensity, 3 sets max for each exercise. And I'm probably including a form failure set or a failure set pretty much every single exercise, whether it's 1 to 2 sets. And then on certain exercise, depending, I go to form failure instead of just all out failure, just to help keep my body safe, because right now we are in a pretty overtrained state pretty much all day, every day. So our body's heavily fatigued. We train too hard, especially with the multiple times a day. It's risk for high injury. If I'm injured, I can't make any progress and I will feel depressed. Last set of these, and this will finish off our chest flies on the cables. And again, we have 1 more set to form failure, and then we're gonna go over and do 1 more chest exercise, and we're pretty much done for the day in the terms of bodybuilding. Other than that, we still got abs though. I've been doing abs like pretty much every day. Again, slow and controlled reps, making sure we're getting optimal reps, every single one, even if you gotta over exaggerate it, and just getting a good contraction, a really good squeeze. Trying to get as most out of this as we possibly can, homies. More doesn't always mean better. Sometimes less can be better. Really, the more painful and hard it gets, the more I over-exaggerate it. It helps build that mental callus too, so you can always push yourself more and focus on that progressive overload. All right. Damn, my chest feels really good. It does feel small though. I've lost a lot of size out of my chest, but that is our last exercise. Last chest motion of the day. I'm gonna be doing this chest press machine. I've been sticking to machines pretty heavily as of recently, obviously just with fatigue, straying away from injury and everything like that. Personally, I feel like I get more optimal reps. So I haven't really been touching too much of dumbbells or really just free weight in general, just to keep my body safe. The only time I'm really touching free weight is maybe with lateral raises and dumbbells and etc. Now, when I'm at a fight camp and I get all my fight changed, I don't have to train, that will be different. So, but right now, we're just sticking with the machines because they're just getting the job done right now. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go about first set to 12, and then I'm gonna go my last 2 sets of straight failure. And the plus with this machine is that I feel like I can still get optimal reps with going to all-out failure. I'm excited because I'm getting all this stuff done. It's not too late right now. I think it's about almost 8 o'clock. I want to make sure that I'm in bed by really around like 10:30 to make sure I get enough sleep and everything like that. Make sure I have something tonight with some pretty high carbs, because I'm probably going to go to my workout tomorrow morning fasted to spar, because I feel like I don't want to be too weighed down and everything like that when I'm sparring, and for my stomach to hurt. I'm really excited to see how I spar this week with my conditioning at the level it's at right now. And the cool thing is, it's only going to get better over these next, course of 2 weeks, a month and a half, and everything like that. So I'm really, really excited to see my conditioning level tomorrow. I'm going to play a little cool for the first round, maybe even first 2. I don't know how many rounds we're doing. And then I'm going to be letting my hands go in the last 2, 3 and see what all of our training I've done. I've been learning a new fight style, so we're going to see how I can put it together tomorrow. I'm excited because I haven't got to put it together yet. Last set of these, and then we're going to go ahead and get that bag work in and get this fucking recovery in as well. Harder than this workout because we need it. Good thing though, I found out I don't have to be at the gym at 7 a.m. I have to be there at 7:30. So at least we got an extra 30 minutes of sleep at least. That's a wrap on chest, man. Chest feels pretty damn good. I feel like I trained pretty hard. Whew, and gave it a squeeze that last bit of energy I have left in me today. We still got more work to do, so let's go ahead, shut the fuck up, and get these few rounds of bag and few rounds of jump rope in. We're gonna do our quick abs real quick before we get into bag work. Realistically, I wanted to do this after, but somebody else is on the bag right now. So what I do for my abs, pretty much every single day after I train. So probably around like 4, sometimes even 5 days a week, I'm doing hanging leg raises. And I'm gonna be doing these for 3 sets of failure. And that's pretty much abs right there. I don't do any weighted abs right now. It's just not only for my weak ab genetics, I have noticed they definitely pop out a little bit more of me not being as lean. Oh, my phone. And also, I hold on to a lot of water in my core. Depending if I'm running certain drugs, but on TRT, I'm very watery. But also for boxing, getting punched in the fucking abs, you need to make sure you're conditioned. Also, for the Instagram and Snapchat flicks, for the hoes. You didn't hear that from me though. I used to hate fucking doing abs, and now I genuinely love it. I don't know why. I just feel so much better doing them, especially when I look and my abs show so much more. Because I'm definitely not single digit body fats right now, and my abs for my first and second show didn't really show until around that 10% body fat. You're gonna see them a little bit, not too crazy, depending how dry I am. And then also, once I hit around that 9%, 9.5%, they start to become decently visible. And I think those low 9s is when my abs finally start to show, depending how much water I'm holding. Now when I hit those 8s, my core is peeled and I start losing that lower belly fat. I have very odd fat storage in my core, but also that just because of me just kind of having weak ab genetics, where not only do I not have the most aesthetic abs, but also they just don't pop out that much. So I wasn't blessed with those genetics, but my legs stay shredded, so I guess that's a plus. I would trade my legs to have fat to have shredded abs every day of the week. Ooh, fuck. And I'd only take about a 45-second to a minute rest between. Trying to blow out the air out. Trying not to swing. They're popping out a little bit. I'm a little watery, and I've definitely weirdly gained some fat. Even though I've been doing so much cardio, it might not even be fat, it might just be water. I hold so much water. I literally went up from 213 all the way to 222 in like a week span. And my diet is pretty relatively the same. Here's what we're currently looking like. I don't know my weight right now. I haven't weighed myself in the past like 4 or 5 days. With the way I look, I'm probably around that 214, 215 area. Really low dose of TRT. Probably almost going on 2 months now. Honestly, I'm really happy with this look. I think I'm still pretty decently full. Have I lost size? Absolutely. But I mean, I feel great, dude. I love this look. This lifestyle look is perfect. I'm having like sometimes even up to 2 cheat meals a week, bro. But I'm burning so much, it doesn't really affect me that much. So I'm loving this right now. You know, this is a physique that I would like to maintain pretty much all year round. Maybe a little bit leaner, but somewhere around this realm. But this is perfect.